And
I think me too.
I haven't really. Go ahead.
Oh no, I think me too. I have about 5 years to go.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of chaos going on in our lives because of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it could very likely be the cause of our death.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're engaged in an endeavor here that is life-threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it, you go up against these people, they'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll just put you in prison,
Right.
which is just as bad. So, given that as the parameters, I'd say, well, how would I want to live my last 5 years? In a nice area, be close to nature, that'd be nice.
What?
Doing work that you enjoy doing. So, that doesn't distress you. Is there a better deal somewhere else? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can do it because you are multi-talented. You have the ability to do a lot of different things, and you're extremely ambitious. So anyway, I would think that we can make a go of it if we can just get past a hurdle right now. So I will wait for tomorrow and see if John is going to do anything. I don't expect he's going to be volunteering to send me any money. I think aspect to this trading is what ruined me. I mean, granted, it could have been a spiritual setup, but consider for a moment if I would have taken some of that money, half of it maybe, after I made the first 4 purchases on the upside, and made 4 purchases on the downside. Well, the upside purchases go to 0, but the downside purchases go to 100% plus, 200%, 300%, 400%. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When it's going against you like that? So yeah, it goes to 0 on the wrong side of the market, but the right side of the market, which is very hard psychologically for me to do, because it says, first of all, I've given up on the upside, on the one side, and on the other. I'm totally giving it up. I just don't think that I'll ever recover that, and purchasing more at a lower price is not going to help me because that's going to go to 0 too, which it did. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
But the psychological pressure is if you go on the other side of the market and it doesn't go against you, it doesn't go the way it doesn't go to the other side, it reverses now, then you lose that one too.
Mm.
So that's where having a second opinion comes in and says something like, you realize, of course, that if it doesn't turn around, you're going to go broke.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to be lost, don't you? And I would say yes. So then, therefore, you have to do what your method calls for and cover yourself by being on both sides of the market simultaneously. Would say don't make any more purchases on that side of the market. You have to start making them on the other side. It's difficult for me to do. But if I have somebody really pressure me, saying, look, if you don't do that, and this thing continues to go against you, you're going to lose it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't,
The thing is that you will realize very soon that I'm very predictable in that regard. because I'm the type of person who would be always playing on the safe side.
Oh yeah. See, now, there you go. It's a female's perspective that she does not like taking risks to begin with. And here I am, I'm taking a maximum risk when having all the money on one side of the market. That is what has ruined me every single time.
But the way I see it, that's what I say,
This same error. I usually do pretty well at first. I usually do, make a lot of money at first. But then I get stuck in a trap when the thing starts to go against me,
Mm-hmm.
and I end up losing the whole amount, see? And then I make an enemy out of them, and they never come back again. And John's the exception, because he knows how well I was able to do that one time, and he still has a lot of confidence in me. But the other people, no, they don't really believe that, because it's such a high risk. I mean, that is the highest risk thing that you can do. in a stock situation, if you get a move going against you that bad, it's not going to hurt you that bad. You just wait long enough and it'll come back. You might lose 20 or 30%. But in an option situation, you lose the whole amount because it's limited time that you can have this thing. You bought the time and they gave you that extra leverage, 10 to 1, 10 times. Anyway, this is Sunday and I shouldn't be talking about this. Sorry, Lord. Forgive me.
But I think he understands. Because
let's talk about something else.
You just wanted to...
the world's best financial market analyst. I personally believe that I am, simply because I have a good track record in terms of predicting market turns and the Dow Jones. But when you're trading these short-term moves in an options market, and if you don't have a really good safety check on it, even the best trader in the world could lose his money.
No way.
But as far as predicting the market, now we've got this Dow situation, which is stalling. I'm sure you're not keeping up with it. I really don't keep up with it very much, other than to check the price when I start the computer in the morning, and then again when I quit at night in the afternoon. But yeah, it's pretty much holding there, and I said it was going to start tumbling in July, and it looks like it will. So that was a forecast that I made clear back in March, which is excellent, really, if you can predict it that far in advance, some 4 months in advance, what the gold market's going to do in the next 24 hours, which is what I'm doing with the option thing. So anyhow,
yeah, I was thinking, but this is not something that I can guarantee, because I'm not working for this publisher, but I thought to approach Omega, it's called Omega, there is a word I'm missing right now. But it's a publishing house, and it's located in Brazil.
In where?
Brazil.
Where?
Brazil. Yeah, but
publishing house in the Amazon rainforest? Foolish not to. And besides, there's a lot of there's areas that I'm pointing out to you in my life where I'm really not as effective as I could be. And number one is in the market, and number two, of course, is in the books. And I thank God for you. You're a godson. I thank
God for you too. So you have a wonderful night.
And relax. I don't want to hear you being distressed anymore over me suddenly departing from you. I'm not. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't want you sleeping in your car. We're going to get a better situation than that. Just be a little more patient.
Okay.
It's too bad we can't advertise more on Craigslist. You know the rules. We cannot advertise in Ohio for the trading tutorial, but we can. And we do have a few other email addresses that do not have phone authentication yet, and I know you can't do that until you cross the border. And basically all your advertising, the only place you're advertising is New York City and Chicago, right? That's about it, and I'm getting the same flakes coming through every time, but I don't know, we need a few more cities out there. Thing is, eBay, if you could advertise on eBay for those services, because that's global. Craigslist is just one city. You may want to think about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about this, yeah, okay.
Okay, Martine. Well, God bless you. Take care.
God bless you. Take care. Merci.
And say goodbye to Biggie Switch for me, okay?
Okay.
Say give him a pat on the head. Okay, good night.
Good night.